Hello there, 4G here again with more post-GameFest impressions. This time, Rage. This is a game by the godfathers of first-person shooters, id Software, the creators of Quake and Doom. So yeah, the demo opened out. I was in some sort of ruins. It's a very wasteland kind of feel to it, much in the same mold as Fallout and Borderlands. But you know, when you actually play it, it doesn't really feel like Borderlands or Fallout, but I'll get onto that in a little while. So yeah, the demo started out, I was in these ruins, exploring them, and then some bandits come along. If you've seen 300, they're pretty much like the hunchback dude from that, who gets shunned away by Leonidas. Just a bit of a pop culture reference for you there. And basically, they're coming at you, you're shooting them with your handgun, which feels really beefy. It feels like a really cool handgun. You know, well, you gotta expect beefy weapons from the Godfather's FPSs, you know, created weapons like the BFG. And basically, they're coming at you, and at one point you walk into a room, and then you're knocked out by one of these bandits. They drag you away, hang you upside down, and the leader comes and talks to you there, and he's really threatening, and he's like, how dare you come here, and all that. So basically, he tends to take you to some kind of kill room, and you completely pass out. You wake up and there's some guy with like knives stabbed in him and pouring with blood. You know, it's really dark and really gruesome. And you turn around, there's some insane guy in front of you who's gonna basically end your life. And he does actually end up stabbing you in the chest. And you know, in most games, this will be in the end. I mean, you're dead. Game over. Not in Rage. They've got an intriguing new system where you can revive yourself. Basically, you have nanites in your heart, in your system, and basically it detects when you're downed by enemies, and you've got about 6 points, 3 in each side, and you have to move the left and right analog stick to correspond with the different patterns it makes and match them up. And then once you match them all up, there's 2 slide bars going left and right across the screen, and you've got to press the left and right triggers in time to get the defibrillator to work. It's quite an intriguing concept, you know. It's a bit weird, but I'm sure it'll come in handy, and it's worth seeing how this will turn out. But yeah, after that, of course, it shocks the enemy around you for some reason. I don't know why. It should probably kill the player character as well. And then you head on, get your revenge on these bastards, and gun them down with your beefy handgun. Keep carrying around, and this is where I found a bit of a flaw with the demo. I mean, I got quite lost and couldn't find myself where I was and couldn't find where to go, and I had to turn around and actually ask someone else who was playing where I was meant to go and how he got where he got to. You know, I mean, I found that quite bad, but as DM pointed out to me, it's actually like most open world games. You know, like you've got to really explore and try and find the right path for yourself. It doesn't really hold your hand, so it's quite tough in that sense. But once I actually got out the area, I was in the wasteland itself, and I got a brief explore of that. And it's quite nice to explore. It looks very pretty. I mean, the area I saw wasn't as open world as I thought it to be, but it was just a demo, so, you know, I mean, it's a lot more to explore in this game. It is quite a departure for id, really. I mean, you know, used to Quake and Doom, enclosed games, in corridors, basically corridor shooters, and they're really aligned to the modern gaming scene now. I mean, they've got the whole open world thing going. You know, you talk to people, you can interact with them, find out more about the world, take quests. And I mean, one thing I found as well, you could find junk, and you could actually find weapons, scavenge, you know. I could collect dollars, so that implies a currency system and a trading system that's going to be in there, much akin to games like Fallout again. And also there seems to be a crafting system. I was told I couldn't open the door because there's a device on it, and needed some kind of device called a lock grinder. And I didn't have it, unfortunately, and I had no idea how to make it, so I couldn't go in that room, but that's heavily implying the crafting system, which could work well and quite interesting. Again, they're very Fallout-esque. I mean, overall, it does seem like it'd be a really, really good title. I mean, you know, it's a departure for id and something new and different, and it's their first new IP for many years, so it's going to be interesting to see how they do it. Especially with the id Tech 5 engine, it is really beautiful. I'd love to see how this one will turn out.